Last week we were in Exodus chapter 1. Today, Exodus chapter 2, introduction to Moses. And so just for a little recap. So from the end of the book of Genesis to the beginning of the book of Exodus is about 300 to 350 years in passing. And so in verse 7 in chapter 1, it says, "And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly. They multiplied and grew exceedingly mighty while in Egypt." And it says that the land was filled with them. And this is actually what the Lord promised to Abraham back in Genesis 15 and other places too, that it says that his descendants would be strangers in a foreign land. They're going to multiply and increase into a great nation, but they're going to have to serve that foreign nation who would be Egypt, and they're going to afflict his people for 400 years. And then God says, but I'm going to bring them back to the land in the fourth generation. And we see that in Genesis 15, 13 through 16. And then what happened next in chapter 1, we saw that there was a new Pharaoh that came into office. It says that who knew not Joseph, and he also didn't know the true and living God, and he despised the children of Israel. He hated their fruitfulness, that they're increasing and multiplying. And so it says that he sent hard taskmasters over them to afflict them with burdens. And in verse 12 it says, "But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew. And they were in dread of the children of Israel." And so the Pharaoh added more bondage, and they became slaves to these Egyptians with rigor, it says. And not only that, but